Is this the first time you'll be purchasing a home, or have you made several purchases in your lifetime? Usually, the biggest concern to a home buyer is what are the costs associated with purchasing a home? This video is going to be about the upfront costs associated with purchasing a home and also the ongoing costs associated with maintaining and upkeep of your home. It's important to look at all these costs when making a decision when purchasing a new home. So let's dive right into the costs of purchasing a new home and the ongoing costs associated with home ownership. This quote, I think, says it all. To avoid sticker shock after buying a house and moving in, it's important for potential homeowners to understand the true cost of home ownership before they decide if they should buy a house or not. So, what are some of the upfront costs when purchasing a new home? Well, the first thing, of course, is the down payment. Now, depending on what type of loan you have, conventional loans, you could go 20%, 10%, 5%. There's some VA loans that actually you can go 3%, and some first-time buyer programs, you can almost put no down. Of course, the down payment depends on the price of the house, but this could be anywhere between $10,000 and $70,000. Then you've got the closing costs. A good rule of thumb is closing costs are anywhere between 1 to 3% of the purchase price of a home. That means if you have a $300,000 home and you have 3% worth of closing costs, that's about $9,000. Now, this can vary considerably whether you purchase a home with cash or financing, because a lot of these costs associated with financing are included with your closing costs. And last but not least, don't forget the costs of actually physically moving from your old property to a new property. There's travel, there's room and board, possibly shipping costs. All these need to be taken care of when you first buy your home. Now that we know about the upfront cost in purchasing a home, let's take a look at the monthly payments that you make and other costs that are associated with it. On your monthly mortgage payment, usually there's four main components: principal and interest. The principal is how much your loan is going to be reduced as you make your monthly payment. The interest is the interest expense that's charged every month for having the loan. Of course, for a 20, 30-year loan, the first 10 or 15 years, there's going to be a lot more interest paid and less that goes towards principal. That kind of reverts itself when it goes towards the end of the loan. You also have to pay property taxes. Now, down here in the Grand Strand area, property taxes are very reasonable compared to some of the places up north. Average monthly cost of property taxes are about $1,500 a year, where a lot of people up north are paying a whole lot more. And the last is homeowners insurance. Being down south here on the coast, homeowners insurance have tend to rise a little bit more over the past few years than in other parts of the country. So when talking with your insurance agent, make sure you get good quotes from them to make sure that you know what's included in your monthly mortgage payment. Now that we've got your upfront costs of purchasing a home and also your monthly mortgage payments, you can't forget about your monthly cost of owning a home. There's several things that you need to consider that may be included in your budget. You've always got utilities. Utility costs vary from different locations, but $350 is probably a good average. You have to keep your house clean. There's cleaning costs. Down here in the Grand Strand, we've got a lot more neighborhoods with homeowners association fees, a little bit different than up north, and those can range anywhere from $50 to $100 to $500-$600. And of course, there's always ongoing maintenance costs to make sure you keep your house up to standards and keep that in good shape. So the bottom line is, make sure you're financially prepared. I hope these slides and this video has helped you a little bit. One of the worst things that could happen is you find your dream home and you move in and you just love it and your family's getting along so well, and the monthly payments start becoming excessive and it makes it difficult to enjoy your life. So you really need to take care of things up front and to make sure you're financially sound before you make your next move. Hope these videos and slides have helped you a little bit, and we look forward to talking with you again in the near future. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon.